Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
What's up, Dave? Taylor from Columbus. There's no replacing Myles Garrett, but I don't think the Browns are going to win a championship anytime soon, and he is what they call on the wrong side of 30. So it might make sense to trade him while his trade value is still high. Actually looking at an article, and they suggest a trade between the Bears and the Browns, where the Bears will receive Myles Garrett and the Browns would receive a 26 first-round pick, a 26 fourth, a 28 first-round pick, and a 28 third. Now, the Bears are contending, so those won't be super high draft picks, but they are great draft picks regardless. What do you think about that package for Myles Garrett? Because we can really use those picks to rebuild the team, and maybe, if we need to, get a quarterback.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails, Scott. I don't think that's I don't like that, because now you got to go find a generational pass rusher. You got a big hole on the defensive line if you trade Myles Garrett that you probably can't fill.
Yeah, I'm sure you can't fill it. Now, the question is it as valuable as if you find your quarterback with those picks, right? It's not, but it's in the same neighborhood, or at least it's the next neighborhood over. I got a buddy that says trade Myles Garrett. It's like 4 times a week I get that text. I understand it. What I don't understand is, the caller said, the Browns aren't going to win anytime soon. Well, if that's the attitude, then you have to trade Myles Garrett. Because if they're not going to win until 2030, then he's going to be 35, and it doesn't make sense, right? You get what you can right now. But I know that they're not approaching it like that. I don't think you can approach it like that. All you have to do is look at the teams in the Super Bowl, right? Seattle has a new quarterback this year that wasn't on their team last year, and they're in the Super Bowl. They got a coach that's in his second year. The Patriots have a first-year coach and a second-year quarterback. Things can change in the NFL in a hurry if you find the right coach and you find the right quarterback. So I think if you do that, then Myles Garrett in 2026 or 2027 or 2028 will still be a good enough player, a great enough player, that he helps you do what you want to do. And my second point is, I don't think that's enough to trade Myles Garrett. I understand what the caller's saying. It's 2 1s and a third and a fourth. I don't think that's enough. It's not enough value for, if you take quarterbacks out of the equation, Myles Garrett's the best player in the league. And I just don't think that's enough for the best player in the league.
And those, to his point, he did mention it, those first-round picks are closer to second-round picks. You're going to be drafted in the back half of that, because the Bears are going to be good. And I'm with you. I think Myles Garrett probably has more than a couple good years left because of the physical freak of nature that he actually is. I think he's going to be good longer than normal.
I agree. I think he's going to be a top 5 defensive player for at least 2 more years, and a top 10 defensive player for another 4 years. I just think he's that good. He's in that good a shape. Of course, he could get hurt, and I'll take back these words. But we see players playing longer. LeBron James, Tom Brady. I think Myles Garrett is that type of player, and if he remains dominant for the next 2, 3, 4 years, then they would never get enough in return for him.